Next match tonight on the January 14th edition of WWE NXT. Of course, this is the night that NXT has moved from Thursday to Wednesdays, is going to be Bold Dempsey going up against Baron Corbin. This is going to be a big, important match. Both of these guys come into this match undefeated. Both of these guys win most of their matches in about a minute. So this is going to be one of those real fast-paced, I'm going to beat the crap out of everybody kind of matches. Before this went down, we heard Riley, Rich, and Renee all sort of talk over the commentary team, sort of saying what they thought was going to happen, who they were picking in this match. I know Renee Young was pulling for Baron Corbin, and then also Riley was going with Bold Dempsey. Before the match started, there was an interview in the back where basically Bold Dempsey said that Baron was the last of a dying breed, and once this match was over, the only thing he was going to hear is the crowd chanting, "Bull, Bull, Bull." Now, as both of these guys were coming down to the ring, you know, I've only seen these guys wrestle each once, and that was both on the NXT pay-per-view that was a few weeks ago. No, I apologize. I saw Bold Dempsey wrestle a few months ago when I checked out NXT because they did the Adrian Neville versus Rob Van Dam match. I remember that was the first time I saw Dempsey, and I remember at that time I don't think Kevin Steen had been signed. And I looked at Bold Dempsey, and I was like, people say they won't sign Kevin Steen because of the way he looks, his size, and things like that. And I look at Bold Dempsey, and I look and I see the same thing. So it didn't really make sense to me. And now you sort of got Kevin Steen, and you've got Bold Dempsey, two guys that are a lot alike. It looks like Kevin Steen, as Kevin Owens, is getting the huge push. Of course, he's sort of a part of the main event picture, and I think he's going to be coming up a little bit later in tonight's match against Adrian Neville and Sami Zayn. Definitely, he's laid both of these guys out, both on back-to-back shows. You would think he's going to come and sort of, you know, put himself into the title picture by taking out both of these guys at the same time, interfering in the championship match. But I don't know. When I look at these guys, I like Bold Dempsey more right now. I know that I look at him, he doesn't have a whole lot to him, but he reminds me of an 80s style of wrestler. And with this show being a lot like Superstars, I think that's the reason why they've got this guy there. He just wears the singlet, goes out there, beats people up, and gets it done. When I look at Baron Corbin, I don't really understand who he is yet. He's got the full-on sort of chest tattoo. He wears the leather pants, this, that, and the other. I think that he's going to be the bigger star in the future, but you have to figure out what his story is and basically go from there. So this fight starts inside of the ring, and I'm looking for these guys to both beat the piss out of each other. As the brawl starts inside of the ring, the crowd starts chanting, but I can't remember what number it was when these guys both got the crowd to stop chanting. It just sort of died out after a time. But basically, these guys are throwing blows and they're punching. Baron Corbin is going to go for some sort of a move, and Bold Dempsey ducks and runs, trying to get away from this fight. It sort of seems like this is the first little breather that either one of these guys have taken in a match. Bold Dempsey gains an advantage of the match. Baron Corbin's laying down on the ground, and he goes up to the top rope to try and hit a diving headbutt. Dumb move. Bold eats nothing but the canvas there, and then Baron Corbin scoops him up and hits the end of days and gets a big win. I mean, Bold Dempsey losing for his first match. Baron Corbin beats his first real big competitor in NXT. I would like to see these guys go for it a little bit more. I was a little bit surprised we didn't get a disqualification, a count out. The match gets thrown out because the guys are brawling up the ramp into the back, or whatever it has to do to do it. But because this isn't a pay-per-view, this isn't an NXT special. It just happens to be that they moved SmackDown. I apologize. Yeah, I guess it all started, but they moved SmackDown, so they had to move NXT, and then TNA ran away scared to Fridays. But I don't know. This was a good match. I want to see more from these guys. How you can go from having one guy lose his first match into going back at it and wanting a rematch. It's a story that I want to see, and I'm looking forward to it. So NXT's doing a good job tonight. Of course, in this match, we had Baron Corbin getting the win over Bold Dempsey.